Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Hey everyone, it's the 12th of June. I hope you're doing well. Today's reflection is titled, Has to Be You. This one was inspired by a quote from the video game Mass Effect 3, and it was said by the character Mordin. Well, actually, it was an exchange of dialogue between Mordin and Commander Shepard. If you haven't played the Mass Effect games, they are wild. They are incredible. Really, really good storytelling, great action, just an overall brilliant video gaming experience. Highly recommend them. They are a little old at this point, but probably still hold up. I haven't played them since my 20s, I guess, probably when they came out. Yeah, it looks like the first one came out in 2007. Before we get into the quote and the reflection, I have a life update. If you've been listening recently, I did mention that my wife was diagnosed with cancer. It's an aggressive melanoma. We learned on Monday of this week. I'm recording for the June 12th episode on June 11th. And we found out on Monday of this week that the cancer is in her brain as well. So we are scared, but we are hopeful and trusting in the advances in cancer treatment and in the brilliant doctors that we have been seeing almost every day for about the past 2 weeks. And we're staying strong and positive and looking forward because there is no other choice. That's what we have to do. So once again, thank you to everyone who has sent your well wishes, reached out, contributed to the GoFundMe, and shared it as well. All of that really means the world to us. So thank you again. I will keep you posted as we move forward. So here is the quote from Mass Effect 3. Mordin says, No other option, not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosions likely to be problematic. And Shepard dramatically says, Mordin, no. Mordin goes on, Shepard, please, need to do this. My project, my work, my cure, my responsibility. Mordin continues, would have liked to run tests on the seashells. Shepard says, I'm sorry. Mordin goes, I'm not. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. And here is my reflection. We live in a world where, it seems, personal responsibility and accountability have become relics of some far-off land or long-forgotten time. Looking back, you can see it eroding in political leaders, religious leaders, celebrities, CEOs, corporations, in pretty much any individual or entity that has influence and power. And often, hand in hand with that, in any individual or entity that has acquired a mass of wealth and would do anything to hold on to it. These people wear it as a badge of honor. They gleefully shift the blame to their predecessor, or outright deny and lie against walls of evidence, attempting to gaslight people into believing their twisted renditions of reality. I don't need to get into examples. In reading just that first paragraph, you've already run a slideshow through your mind highlighting lying presidents, corporate denial, and finger-pointing celebrity lawsuits. It's so easy to claim responsibility when things go well, when you succeed. In fact, you'll sometimes find people trying to claim responsibility for your hard work and success. But true responsibility is more than owning success and basking in the good times. It's also having the wisdom to recognize your failure when it happens. It's having the courage to own up to it and amending the harm you've done. What a novel concept. While the failures of the powerful are glaring, they mirror something deeper and closer to home. This applies to those with influence or control, those who've publicly abdicated their personal responsibility and accountability, yes, but it also applies to all humans all over the world. In a time when we face global challenges like war, climate change, injustice, or poverty, the list goes on and on and on, we as individuals must stop and examine what role we've played in any or all of it. We have to recognize our mistakes, admit them freely and openly, and then work to fix them. We have to show the future generation a better way, and that there is still moral courage left in this world. We all have the power to act as Mordin did when he made the decision to release the cure and fix the problem he created, even if it meant losing it all. We all have the obligation to act with integrity, especially when it's hard, especially when it's personal. That's where it begins. It has to be you. Someone else might get it wrong. And there ends today's reflection. It's one of the most difficult things we humans have to do sometimes, or it seems like it is for many of us, is admitting we made a mistake and then working to fix it. Our ego gets in the way. We're afraid of what others are going to think. We're afraid we'll lose all the things that we've worked for. And often these repercussions are, well, they could be very real when we do mess up and then admit our mistakes. That's true. But a lot of the times they're a lot worse in our head than they are in real life. I think it has to start with admitting to yourself when you're wrong, and then forgiving yourself. Then from there, you move on, and when you mess up with someone else, you don't try and shift the blame. You don't try and say, oh, I was having a bad day, that's why I did this. Maybe that's true, but the fact is you still did it. And so when you have the courage to admit that, then you can just put it behind you, move forward, and work toward making things right. That's what we have to do when we mess up. Again, easier said than done, and it doesn't come without practice. So it has to be you. Someone else might get it wrong. All right, and here is your reflection question. Am I owning up to my mistakes? Do I embrace my personal responsibility to fix the problems I've created? If not, where will I start? All right, that's it for today, June 12th. I'll be back tomorrow, June 13th, with another reflection. Have a good one and take care.